The Duchess and I, we are testing some stuff here. We are using the autopilots. By the way, I'm glad that they work again to go up to the orbit. I found, or we are thinking about making a satellite network to have an antenna network towards the planet and all that stuff, so that the communication with the planet is better and all that stuff. And for that, we also try the autopilots. We could lose the ship here, but at the moment it seems to work out very, very nice.
Yeah, and then as soon as so what we were noticing was that while it's in the influence of the planet, it actually points the nose at the horizon and climbs via the horizon.
Yes.
But once it leaves planetary influence, it goes and points the nose directly at the GPS coordinates and it goes that way. That's like really freaking efficient.
Do you know what we will do now? We will try to go back because I want to see if it is able to pinpoint it like that for the gravity and all that stuff too. Because this worked out very, very nice. I'm thinking about don't know, making a station above the moon and have automatic transport of, don't know, materials or something like that. I don't know, for the future. And if this ship can do it in a very, very nice way like this, then maybe we should try it the other way around too. Yeah, the Duchess are just in my absence. Just added a remote control to the ship. And now I can say that's a good idea. The problem is always that I have to remove the waypoints and all that stuff. That's not a nice thing. So turn on the autopilot again. Now it goes back towards the station. I hope we don't crash. Let me set up the action for the autopilot to toggle the autopilot so I can turn it off and maybe rescue the ship if that's needed. But here you can see it again.
Good plan.
Here you can see it again. At the moment we are not in gravity. It uses the normal back thrusters. Now gravity is on. It points towards the kind of horizon, and I think it's going down without problems. Let me see that from the backside. Oh, this is...
Yep, there goes our altitude.
Yeah,
And I'm seeing the moon getting bigger towards us.
yeah.
This is really cool. This is working out very, very well. I'm gonna have to put an autopilot on the Ebonhawk.
I will have to test it with planetary gravity.
Mm-hmm.
If that works with the planets too, then hey, then I'm okay with flying from the moon towards to whatever, because then I'm just setting up a GPS network and say fly from here to there and then to there.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that way you don't have to pay so much attention to what's going on the screen and everything like
yeah.
that. So you can jump
Okay,
up
let's
and
get rid of the gate again. We don't need that. And no. um,
well, it's good for quick transport of materials and
it
stuff.
is fast. That's the problem that I
Yeah.
have right now. It is very, very fast, and I'm absolutely terrified right now. Okay, it overshot, but it turns around. This ship is
It's reorienting.
fudge. Take a look
Wow.
at that. That's amazing. No crash, nothing. And it is definitely using the thrusters the right way. I don't know if the autopilot says, okay, we need don't know, does the autopilot recognize where the most thrust is and all that stuff?
I actually do not know. But I know that I mean, again, we're referencing Kerbal Space Program because it's like a really, really good simulator of
Yeah.
orbital functions and different things like that. It's just really good at what it does.
Mm.
And yeah, coming in with your nose at the horizon and everything is like the most efficient way to do it, whether ascending or descending.
Mm.
And I'm like, wow. Yeah, whoever went through and programmed that, well done, Keen.
Yeah, that's the autopilot does stuff here. So, touching down, the next thing we should set up is maybe, or not, maybe not now, but the next thing we could think about is just go straight up with the ship. From here, straight up with the ship, and then have a new GPS coordinate there. Maybe get rid of that orbit coordinate, have something straight up, then go towards the planet. And just because if you have an autopilot, if you have an autopilot on the ship, you don't need the antennas.
You might need the antennas. I don't know.
Do you need it?
I think it has to. I think in order to actually communicate with the remote control and different things of that, you actually have to have your broadcasting working.
So, okay.
I think that's part of it. So you're still going to have the antennas, yeah.
We can't get around a satellite network, so we will have to set something like that up. So next things could be going to set up some satellites towards the planet. So what we want to do now is we will get into orbit again, then fly a few kilometers out towards the base, and then set up just an antenna there with some solar panels, again with a bit of an emergency reactor, just to be able to connect from the planetary base or the moon to the other base, back and forth. I definitely will have to control my ore detectors then, because I don't want to see the nickel and magnesium always. Let me turn something off, because I don't need this at the moment. I might delete that and make a new coordinate somewhere kind of directly above the planetary base or the moon base here, to really have some points I can go to and from. That's neat. That's really neat. Let me delete this orbit. And then I keep that, and these are not okay. I need this point to orient myself, so we can see where to fly. That works out good. So I filled up the bottles here, and now I just transfer stuff from the... Oh, okay, this thing is full as hell. By the way, now we will see if the ship is able to make the flight with full containers here. Oh. It could take a while to get into orbit. Or maybe, don't know, we will make 1 or 2 flights back and forth. We will have to see. Okay, the solar panels will be a problem. I hope I have enough materials for that all. Okay. Okay, just for my viewership again, for my viewers again, this is how you get the coordinates. Pampered Duchess just has sent me these coordinates, and I can just take the GPS, the GPS menu, and get this gray coordinates here. And if I go to just Joeggernaut, then I have copied them to my kind of rooster of coordinates here. That's really, really nice. Another thing where Keen made a good job. Let's say it that way.
Well, I was prepared to jump through the Stargate and go to the planet and, you know, wouldn't have to have as much oxygen.
Yeah.
I might want to grab another bottle.
You can do that, but the problem is we can't get the ship through that, and I don't have another ship that can go into planetary orbit. That's a bit of a problem.
Well, that's fine. I mean, the only thing I'd be doing would be marking where orbit is from the planet.
Can we do that somehow? How should we be able to do that?
Like, I had, like, a bunch of hydrogen tanks in my inventory.
Oh.
So that, you know, I go to the base and then I, you know, find where the landing platform is and then just
Go
use my
straight up?
jetpack and rocket straight up.
Duchess, please do that.
Good plan.
I will set up the satellites. You do that and grab all the ice and all that stuff you need. Think about that. I don't have an oxygen generator on the planet, so you will need to bring that with you, or you will need to. Don't die.
Or
by
I
the
will
way.
die.
Don't die there. So
Yeah.
that would be good. So the one way we will test that again here. Moonbase landing platform is not where we want to land. We want to go to base orbit and then hand it over to the autopilot again. It is slow because this ship is full of stuff. But it is doing exactly what I wanted it. I can take off my hands off the controls here, and it is just going up. It is turning. That's a thing I hate right now because I'm getting a. Ooh.
Alrighty. So, here's the base platform.
Okay, thanks.
And now we go straight up. This is gonna take a minute.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm doing my own stuff here right now that takes a minute. So.
I'm in space
Okay.
at roughly 43 kilometers. So I'm thinking. Right?
Yeah, we need to
Right.
set something up somewhere there too. So we definitely need 3. How far away from the orbit base orbit are you right now?
I'm gonna try and get the planetary orbit within 45 kilometers.
Yeah, okay.
I'm almost there. And I will let you know just as soon as that happens. I'm inching it because I'm at 44.5.
Okay. So I will go a bit away from the ship to set up a satellite there. So if I fly the ship in a straight line from somewhere to somewhere, I don't run into my satellites here. Although I know that the autopilot is able to get around that I find very crazy. That's the next thing I really, really find crazy, that the... Okay, 200 meters away from the ship, I will set up the new station. Okay. How does the sun turn around the planets. That's... Don't know how much planetary shadow I will have later. Okay, this will be 4, 5. Get the reactor somewhere in there. Turn that off.
At as exactly to 45 kilometers as I could possibly get.
Yeah.
Moon base orbit is at 83.361 kilometers.
Yeah, we need...
Gonna need at least 2.
we need at least 2 in between.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too big of a problem. Let me take a look where the planetary base orbit is.
I didn't even use
No!
one.
Oh, no. I'm just 42 kilometers away from you. So we set one up at your base, at your point, and then we are good to go.
Okay.
I'm just 42 kilometers away from you.
You want me to wait here?
You can if you want. You can also go down and just don't know. Okay, so you should be able to see the antenna. Let me bring up the range. And then you should be able to see the antenna from here, from your point out. So
Boom!
boom, there it is.
Boom! There it
And
is.
I can see you now.
Boom,
I can
there it
see you now on the in the orbit there. That's a good thing. So now I don't know how to.
Hi. I'm waving. Can you
No,
see me?
I can't see that. Yeah, I could set up a camera
You're a
now.
tiny speck of dust in the solar system. I don't see a
You
thing.
could set up a camera now. I need construction components to finish the solar panels, and then the antenna should at least be able to hold its own weight for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe later I can add
Batteries.
I can add batteries or something like that. That should
Mm-hmm.
be nice too. But for now, just going with 4 solar panels. That's overkill, by the way. That's complete overkill. The ship needs the next thing the ship needs is a welder, so I can just hop in there.
I finally used some oxygen from my bottles.
Do you are you running out of oxygen?
No, I just finally used a little bit of the first bottle.
Okay. Why do we use ships to go into orbit or something like that? Do we really need to do that? I think not.
No, but it's fun.
That's true, but... Okay. I was worried about...
I mean, it's like, you can go into orbit with just your suit and everything like that, but I mean, you know, where's the style? Where's the pizzazz? Where's the bing bang bada boom?
Okay, these work already. These work too. These work too. Done. First satellite done. Now I'm coming towards you.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun. Yeah. Going. Oh, the ship is still heavy as heck. The ship is
That's okay.
still heavy as heck. So, there's Pampered Duchess. Autopilot. Maybe don't try to ram her. Maybe go a bit away from the point so the autopilot has a chance to miss you. So, planetary base orbit at. And go there. Now.
I am correctly oriented.
So I reached...
This is space.
I reached the Duchess, and now we build the second satellite. You can see the first one from here. I should have named that thing. That's okay. And then we will try to land on the planet again with the autopilot, and I'm scared. Yeah, the satellites are named, and the Duchess came up with Icarus 1 and 2. I like the names, and she says it's clever because of wings. And I think she's...
Yeah, with the solar panels, it's like wings and, getting to the sun and yeah, it's clever.
It looks a bit like an insect to me, so a bit like a moth or something, but that's okay. I absolutely like that. We now have contact from the planet, or we don't know if we have contact from the planet, but we at least know that now we can contact the moon from here. Now we will do the crazy descent from here towards the planetary base, and I'm...
Hey, you're the one that gets to be in the cockpit. I gotta ride in the passenger seat.
if you still can, because we noticed there are some problems with the Duchess getting some stuff out of containers and all that stuff. Are you sitting down?
Oh, I can ride along.
That's a good thing, because we feared that it already... that the whole net stuff and multiplayer borked out already. So let me stop here. And then, what point did you set there? Planetary base landing pad. I can turn planetary base off then. And I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me remote control.
Again, I reiterate, you're in a cockpit. I'm in the passenger seat. I have to go through re-entry well, maybe not, but, because they don't have them in the game. But I have to endure re-entry mechanics while you get to sit happy and pretty and sip your coffee in your freaking cockpit.
If I had coffee, I would be happy about that right now, but I don't have coffee. So I will plummet to the ground with you without coffee. And if I'm sitting, I think from this height, 45 kilometers, it doesn't really matter. Everything's fine. It should just fire its atmospheric thrusters in a sec, and then it should stop. On point, I hope. Please, please, please do that. I don't want to rebuild the ship. I need to make blueprints of my ships.
I wouldn't want to rebuild it either.
Nah, I love it.
Well, at the very least, now you have a Stargate to go between the planet and the moon, so you could build it on the moon and then, use the waypoints to come back.
No, I'm absolutely confident that this thing will do what it is supposed to do. Slow down in a bit and then gracefully hover above the...
Yeah.
It only has
coming within 1,000, coming in within a kilometer.
A kilometer to go. So now you need to stop. Stop.
Whoa, it's spinning.
It's spinning, yeah. But spinning is not bad. It needs to stop. It stops. It stops. It breaks. It gracefully breaks right now. Wow.
Oh,
wow,
dude.
This is amazing. 2 meters per second. And off. It's...
Yeah, I got a screenshot of that.
This is amazing. Oh, people, this is amazing. That thing is absolutely amazing. I love it. Man, the autopilot works out very, very nice. Set it down.
I had a good idea.
Yeah, you had. I will. All credit goes to the Duchess here. Man. We did a lot of work today. That's... my people will be absolutely crazy about the stuff we have done and all the... Man, this thing, that's amazing. Now I can... And now I know that this thing also can start from here and go into orbit. I will get so lazy with that. So progress has happened. Let's say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yay!
Duchess,
It's good.
I will definitely, we definitely will do, oh yeah, we will stop recording right now. Let's do at least that, because editing this will be not fun for me, but the yeah, doing some work together, that was the main goal for today. So, good people, I hope you liked the episodes, and I will try to make them not too long, because some people didn't watch my longer episodes, and so maybe make it not too long, get all the best stuff out of there. And thanks to the Duchess, it was very, very progressful. It was full of progress, the episodes.
Not a problem.
So, Duchess, thank you for coming by, and people, I hope you
Not a problem.
I hope you like the episodes. If you like them, then please leave a like. Go to Pampered Duchess channels and take a look at what she's doing there. She has some cool stuff going on there too, with bases, and you started out on the planet, so we are reversing it there. You go from the planet to the moon, I go from the moon to the planet, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be, I got to go through and do a rendering, but that'll happen, and I'll have an episode out today.
Oh, okay.
I got invaded, and you'll see what I mean.
Ah, okay. Then go back to that footage, because mine will be out on Monday, the first episode, and this will be the Friday episode. So go back to her channel and take a look at what she had going on there. People, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Thanks again, Duchess.
Bye, everybody.